Today's writing involved the examination of the conclusion to a long set of arguments Kierkegaard employs to distinguish Christ from Socrates. He claims here that because of Christ's sinless stature and ability to arouse attention to sin consciousness, he is no normal teacher. A teacher, even a great one, can be forgotten and his teaching will remain. Everybody remembers geometry, but not Euclid. With Christ, the teaching is secondary, if relevant at all, to the one who teaches. Kierkegaard goes further by claiming a fixation with the historicity of Christ and his teachings is actually a bad thing. Faith in Christ alone is what should be our focus. These absolute terms struck me as odd, and I countered that some element of the historical record must matter for Christians. If we cannot establish the plausibility of a real Christ, how can we hold the further claim of an actual incarnation? Further, the teachings of Christ have to matter to some degree, right? I know we aren't supposed to hang on every aphorism of Christ. Christ frees us from such fixation with law and script. However, the encouragement to love God intensely and the neighbor are teachings inseparable from our faith in Christ, are they not? Later on in the chapter, I began to look at the nature of the Christian paradox. If it is not already clear, Christ is an incomprehensible riddle, for he is a synthesis of the necessary and the contingent, the finite and the infinite. No amount of empirical research will definitively decide Christ's status. 1,000,000 observers versus 12 would not make the inference that he is the Son of God more plausible than the conclusion that he is an illusionist or a demon. Kierkegaard, as you have noticed, is trying to make being a Christian harder. The question one must ask is, for what end?